I don't know what this whole Skibidi thingy whatever is all about, but I hope it doesn't make its way into Garry's mod. Well, sadly, that's already too late. Apparently, I've been living under a rock because there has been a flood of memes from, well, in a way, Garry's mod, but mainly Source Filmmaker because there's a certain toilet and a certain camera NPC and a certain cameraman NPC that has been blowing up on the internet, like hardcore TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and it's all by one channel known as Da Fuck Boom. Now that's with a Q, not a K, so I didn't really say f***. Well, now I did. Now, thankfully, I didn't do that within the first 8 seconds, so I should be okay with YouTube's system. However, these NPCs have been brought into Garry's mod. Now, I'm gonna be honest, as I've said previously, I try not to do what the other clone channels do, because, well, I don't want to be a clone channel. I want to be completely unique and separate. Now that's impossible, so I'm going to try to be as unique as possible. However, because these NPCs are so ingrained in the Garry's mod culture, or source culture in general, it's hard to ignore when there's something this massive in the game that I only do videos on, you know? Like, ignoring it is kind of an injustice. So this is going to be the only video I will ever do on this, unless there's some crazy big NPC pack, or some groundbreaking new mod that is about this. Other than that, if it's anything similar to this, I am going to ignore it. But some of you guys did want to see this, so here it is. This is the Skibidi toilet mod. So we can hear what sounds to be Spanish music playing, and we have this head of, okay, you know what, let's slow down for a second. Let's all just take a deep breath. Is this male 7? Or one of the males? And his head is coming out of a toilet. Now, maybe I'm getting old, but I have no clue what the hell this is all about. And the whole cameraman thing, like, I've seen quite a few of the shorts by Mr. Boom, and it always involves these Skibidi toilets, and then the cameramen coming in and, like, shooting them or discovering where they are. It's like some weird acid trip. I have no clue what this is all about, but in terms of health, we could see a healthy 94,000, not too bad. Now, of course, this is not the only NPC in the pack. We have 2 other NPCs, and they're just varying ethnicities, but the same thing. Like, this is actually the same damn thing. Now, there is a huge variety of NPCs about this, but those are locked behind a certain YouTuber that is paying, I assume, money for these mods, which I'm just gonna talk about real quick while we try to run from this guy, because I've been really itching to talk about this. Alright, I don't like the idea of mods being paid, like, at all. In my opinion, that defies the whole objective of what a mod should be. It's made by the community, for the community. Now, I know mod making is incredibly hard. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't know how hard it is because I've never made a mod myself, so I'm just going to be humble here for a minute and say that this field is not something I have a lot of expertise in. And I really do respect all the mod creators that put in the hours to make these amazing mods that I myself showcase on this channel. But I have no problem with donating money and giving money to these creators because they deserve income. They deserve to be monetized for the work they put in. But I don't think the mod should be locked behind a paywall because of the fact that, again, it just goes against what a mod should be. The fact that a certain YouTuber is doing this is kind of obnoxious and annoying, and it's one reason why I personally don't care for them or their content. And that goes for the clones too. Alright, now that I've gotten that out of the way, and I've hopefully made my stance very well understood, let's go over how we can destroy this NPC, because that's what I'm looking forward to. Now, just before we do that, I will say this. The NPC has good tracking. When you're on a map that has a good navigation mesh, okay, yep, this is a DRG next spot, so when you have these next spots, they have incredibly good tracking. So unless you're super quick, you are not gonna outrun this guy, and I gotta admit, it can get kind of tense in some moments. But now let's go over how we can kill these things. So they don't have a lot of health, which means, honestly, you could just use any standard. I don't know why my flashlight is doing that. Okay. You can use any standard weapon pack, like the Modern Warfare weapons here, and you could pretty much just unload on them. Now, again, they're kind of in this weird spot because they don't have enough health to where, I mean, they could survive something from this. But at the same time, their health isn't low enough to where you could realistically use a standard weapon pack and actually do damage, especially considering the fact that they have health regen. Alright, so once again, I want to showcase what happens when they die. It is pretty goofy. And you know what? I gotta give the creator credit. They gave him ragdolls. Although, glitchy ragdolls. Like, he's stuck in the floor. Alright, now what about possessing these NPCs? And now we can get a good look at the detail being involved here. We can see how he hops around in his porcelain throne. I can't believe I'm doing a video on this. It's like I fell into some weird Twilight Zone world or something, and this is like... The fact that this is so popular is baffling to me, but left click is going to be your neck slap. Okay, that's pretty obnoxious. Oh my god, what happened? Alright, I might have pressed the Z key, that or the fact that he just kicked me out, kind of weird. Right click is going to do absolutely nothing, R is going to do nothing. It can jump pretty high though. Alright, we're just going to do one more thing at the end of this video. We're going to see how it compares against a fairly beefy NPC like Plewshear. Now, I do want this video to end as soon as possible because I am losing brain cells doing a video on this. So let's go ahead and let them loose, and let's see just how strong Mr. Skibidi is. That's mildly disturbing, the fact that he one-shot the Ploosh. How about the Incredible Hulk? Oh, Hulk, please don't let me down. And we can see... I mean... We have to have realistic expectations here. The Incredible Hulk is, well, incredible. However, he was able to make him transform, which is definitely not a small feat at all. So there you guys have it. That is the Skibidi Toilet NPC pack. I know there's going to be more of these NPCs as time goes on. Again, I don't have any care or desire to do videos on them, unless, of course, they are magnificent. I just find it so fascinating, the trends that come and go. Like, we had Huggy Wuggy. Before that, we had Trevor Henderson for the longest time, and then we had the whole troll thing. Oh my god, that takes me back. But again, I saw myself pretty much becoming a clone of all those other Gmod YouTubers, and that's not my goal. So because of that, guys, it's fun to showcase these every now and then, but this really is going to be pretty much it. But if you guys do like the Skibidi Toilets, let me know why you do down below, for one, because I'm trying to understand this. But if you do want to suggest something for future videos, you can do so in the comment section down below or in my Discord page in the description. Guys, thank you so much for watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time, farewell.